Hello, critiquers.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Keith, and this is the PK's Movie Critique. Well, again, this is an update on what we're trying to figure out to do it. And my executive producer, he's trying to get everything going properly. Now, I may or may not have the ability to correct it, but hey, I'm giving it a shot. And this week, she's the one that's yawning, as you just saw, instead of me. Last week it was me because I was trying to figure out everything going on. So, but we are also the movie critiques. You know, she's going to be in there for those, but we're wanting to try something a little bit different later, but they will only have me in it because I'm the better of the two looking ones. Plus, I don't mind talking. No, I think you talk more than I do, don't you? I think she talks more than I do, except for on here. That's why every now and then, when we go around, I carry a camera up there so she thinks that I'm recording with us. Other people will think we're doing selfies and stuff. But it's really to keep her quiet. But you don't have to tell her that. And I'm just a kid. But after we do this here, we'll give y'all enough time to watch it. And then I want, I think I haven't decided on the date yet. Probably Mondays after everybody can sit by the weekend and do a talk on it. Now, the thing of it is on the talks, we got to be on the Kick program. I don't know if I could do this here across the YouTube one or the Facebook one, which now I know I haven't got the Facebook one connected to the program yet, but that's where most of my followers are on anyway. So I'm trying to get...
Are we doing a movie critique?
Hang on. So... Well, as she's saying, she's begging me to do the...
No, I'm ready to go get done.
See? But I'm trying to explain all the stuff we're doing.
No, you're taking forever.
So, but the network is going to be the PK's network. And I'll be able to do all the different stuff that I'm doing under that channel. Just look under the titles. So as she's complaining, let's go ahead and get along with the trailers.
Yegor Dragunov, you killed hundreds of civilians, including the family of a Finnish commando who took revenge and became a legend. The legend entered Soviet Union 10 hours ago. I'm sending you to clean up your mess.
I think the legend has been homesick. Go on. They're saying I lit the fire in you. I will put it out. You are a mistake, an aberration. I will show you that there are worse things than death. You stubborn motherfucker. Unleash hell. You are going to be buried in the frozen ground, like the rest of your family.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix,
Well, as you can see, I'm going to have a hard time talking about this here because I don't know what all's going on because I have a different way of seeing things and I can't pronounce most of the names in there. And it's going to be a bad day when I can. So what we're going to do is for when it gets down to everybody else, it's going to be her telling me.
I can't even see that. Plus, I can't pronounce the names either.
So, but the movie is Sisu.
Sisu Road to Revenge.
Road to Revenge. Now this is a rated R action movie. It's 1 hour and 29 minutes. And you figure it'd be the first the first movie of sequence. But no. The first movie was in 2022 movie called Sisu. Wonder where they got the name, the second name from. You know, because do they ever give them the same names?
Just sequels and
Well,
whatever they do.
But well, in the two movies, you need to definitely watch the first movie.
I mean, if you didn't know there was one before it, like we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't know. You could go in, but they reference stuff in the first movie, in the second movie, to the first movie. But if you didn't know there was a first movie, because we didn't know there was one until after the movie when people was talking about it or talking to her about it. So now you better get your earplugs in because there's so much talking going along in this movie that it's going to drive you crazy, ain't it?
That one man just never shuts up.
Well, but yes, you do. You need to watch the first movie to get, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, like we said, did they even give his name? I think
They referenced it once, but it wasn't a couple of times.
Yeah.
Once was his nickname, and once was Corpy.
Yeah. Yeah, the Corpy and everything, but like in the like we was discussing, it has the same character.
Two of the same characters, actually.
Are you counting the dog?
3 counting him.
Oh, okay. So, if you, the first movie will give you a little bit of the second movie. So they're keeping the same characters on some of them, but what you need to get out of it is it's during the end of World War II. The first movie was referenced for 1944, and since that movie was in 2022, and this is it was released in 2023. This movie is a 2024 released in 2025, which is 2 years. So this is the first one was 1944. Let's make this one 1946.
It kind of said it at the beginning.
Oh, well, I'm just giving them the reason why they're doing this, because 2 years between the movies means 2 years between the references. And it was, that was during the time when Russia and Germany was fighting. And no, this isn't nothing about the part of the movies, but it's references a lot, so I'm not giving out any spoilers on this here. I'm just giving you the time details. And Germany, they invaded a whole bunch of countries, and then they get up there and they fight on the Russian front. Not only that, they were fighting British on that front. So they were sort of busy, but it got at this time of the stuff, Russia was winning and everything, and this is before either one of the movies happened. A Finnish soldier who was fighting the Germans, and the Russians came in, and while he was out fighting, what's the terminology? I don't want to say they kidnapped them, but
What? The family or
yeah,
who?
when the Russians came in and they took his 2 kids and his wife hostage, but they wasn't hostage. What would you call that when they just come in and to interrogate them? That's a good terminology. And one of the boys, and no, he's not in either one of the movies. He pulls out a knife and he stabs it into the face of the Russian officer, close to the eye, and he gets mad and he kills the wife and the 2 kids with shovels. Now that's referenced in both movies. Now pay attention on the second one. They say why he did use the shovels. On the first one they don't. So pay attention and see if you could catch that. And So the Russian officer, he is told to go and find the husband of the people, the family he killed, because the 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 Finnish soldier, he got all mad and everything out, and since he knew it was the Russians, he killed a bunch of Russians. What, about 300 of them is what they both referenced in both movies. And no, you don't get to you don't get to see any of them, so it was referenced in there. And as a result, the higher up Russians, they're wanting him to go out and find the Finnish soldier and bring him back. So that's where this movie starts. Now, it stars Joma Tamolio.
I can't say.
Jorma,
But he's in both movies.
and Jorma Tamalia, and he is in Tommy Corpy, and he's a Finnish soldier that after he killed the 300 ones, they called him an immortal soldier, which means he lives forever. Then you had Stephen Lang, who was Yegor Dragunov. He's the Russian colonel. And then you had Richard Brake. He was a KGB officer. I think he was the one that hired Yegor to get him. But since it had so many people in the movie, I think that's all I'm going to list. What do you think?
Sure.
So, you know, because if they're talking about him killing 300 people, there's 300 soldiers right there, right?
But they didn't show them.
You ain't supposed to ruin it.
You already just said they did.
No. So, but like I said, this here is a sequence movie, and it's during World War II. And at this time, I'm not for sure how accurate this here would be, because they had already set up the German border patrol and the Finnish border patrol and the Russian border patrol crossings. You know, one they show you is when he's going into Russia. It sort of reminds you of Ukraine and Russia today. You had the war and everything, and since Russia was fighting Germany and they took some land of Finland, they took a bunch of Finland property like they're trying to do in Ukraine today. You know, hey, we got 10 miles, so give us 20. We got 20 miles, give us 40. You know. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on just a second. See, she knocked it out of my hands. I'm sorry. But, they had already set up the border patrols on them, and you had to present passports to go from one side to the other. Do you know when did passports come up?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Because you had to have a passport to get from one side, passport to get to the other side. And yes, they used the old stamp back then. And he was trying to. His house was in Finland that the Russians took over. And as in the trailer, it shows him going home. And you know how all these parents, they like to mark the height of their kids and stuff, how old they are. I'm assuming that's what they did in that one, like you saw in the trailer. And since he don't have his kids and stuff, he says, hey, I'm going to make this into a mobile home trailer. So he takes it apart. I don't know how he marked it, but when you go see it, see if it makes sense. And he takes it apart by himself and puts it in a truck. So he takes it home, so he could take it to the other side of the border to Finland and put it back together. Well, he must not have paid Russian taxes on it because they didn't want him to take it, you know. And you can't just stop a guy while he's moving and say, hey, you got to pay your tax or we're taking it back. And without him getting mad, and sure enough, he got mad, didn't he? But one good, you know, now sometime along the way, Russia must have felt sorry because they was wanting to, they helped him move the house also. So, but the colonel, he was trying, and yes, there's some pretty good graphics in there, but as you're watching it, think about the time it was and some of the weapons. Some of the weapons that you see, I don't think they had them at that time. But hey, it makes it interesting. But also, when you see things like that going on, the guy gets all mad and he's trying to get it back together. He crosses the border and the Russians helps him moves it a little bit. I don't think they really meant to, but they was doing a pretty good job helping him. But also in the trailer, you saw him being tied up. So when you give them, got to be careful. If you promise somebody something during the process, and then you go back on it, make sure you're ready for the revenge. And it don't matter which side you're on, because you will have to worry about, you know, anybody. So that's pretty much right. So don't never trust anybody. And if you give your word, if you say the sky is blue, be able to prove the sky is blue, even at night, because you don't know. So, but but if you lie to them, no matter, be ready to give them what you promise, or be ready to take the bite out of the thing. Okay, that's enough of the movie. So, as we said before, this here is a 2 year later sequel. Do you need to watch it?
Well, if we'd have known, we would have. It would have made some sense that we didn't catch it first.
Yes. And which movie was it?
Sisu.
Sisu.
That's the only name of it.
Yeah. So, was there any cover the ears?
Lots of it.
Mandy?
Especially one dude.
Yeah, the Colonel. I don't think, was there a sentence that he said that
I don't think so.
didn't have it? And when we say it's the F word.
He bombed constantly.
And I think he even got some of his soldiers to say it a couple of times. But
Coyotes are howling.
yeah. But Corpy, do you think he said it just as much?
Not quite as much.
Oh no. Did he say anything that was even close to the amount of words that
No.
they said that in one scene?
No.
No. So is there any cover the ears? I mean, cover the eyes?
No. If you don't mind people getting blown up by bombs.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go to the good one. What's your score rating?
I didn't give it one.
Why not?
I just didn't give it one. How about you?
I gave it a 0. When you say you didn't give it 1, so
I didn't give it a snore factor.
Oh, okay.
Quit being a...
Well, a 9 is not a 1, so we had to make sure. So you gave it a...
Keep it up, and you'll be doing this by yourself.
So you gave it a what?
I didn't give it any...
Okay.
Ass.
What was your overall rating?
3.
Well, I gave it a 4. Now, in my defense is for the, it was a good action fighting movie. I enjoyed a lot of it, but yes, there was a lot of stuff you could not really believe that was going on it. But if you close your eyes, that's where you get the cover the eyes, right? So if you close your eyes and think what they're saying, you can fall into it. So, was there any trailers?
Oh.
No. Or was there?
No.
No, there was. So, will there be a sequel?
Could. He left the door open for it.
Well, if it's during World War II, II. And it was at the end of World War II. Where would the sequel be?
Keep talking and you'll be doing this by yourself.
No, this is. I think they need to. What's the one where? What's the terminology where they go to
Prequel?
a prequel? They need a prequel to show about the 300 soldiers getting killed, because that was the best part of the movies for me. Is okay. How did he do it? How did he do it? Did he go one at a time, or did he take out a whole battalion? Did he take out tanks? This I could really tell you is some of the. Well, I'll do that in the spoilers. So, yes, I think there'll be I think there'll be a sequel, but what did you call it? A prequel? Hopefully, it will be a prequel, because I want to know how he killed those people. So, the price. Full price, matinee price.
Depends on how into wars you are.
I think it was worth full price. But, like she said, if you ain't into battles and stuff, matinee. Do you think it will be worth a $20 streaming fee?
No.
No.
Not if you can go to the movies cheaper.
Yeah. And how many more times we got to go to get our
Hopefully that was the last time, but we'll go at least 2 or 3 more to make sure.
Yeah. And that's to stay platinum at the Carmike Theaters.
Cinemark?
Cinemark. And what's Carmike?
That's a has-been.
Oh, yeah, that was the one that was by Madison Square, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cinemark, because in that one you got to be in. We're that far from getting to be platinum for how many years in a row?
2, isn't it? Well, next year will be 3.
I thought this was 3.
I don't know.
So yes, I think it was worth full price. So now we're going to give a little bit of spoilers. So we'll give you some time to turn off your sound or turn off your phone or TV. You want to sing tonight?
Hmm?
You want to sing the I'm so great.
No, that would be you, dear.
Oh, okay.
You're a legend in your own mind.
Okay, so well, you think they had time to?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, some of the spoilers. Now, like we said, if you watch the first movie and the second movies, see which movie you can see. What's his name? Kurova. The Finnish soldier. Tell us which movie he talks the most in. What do you think it is?
Corpy?
Corpy, yeah.
I'm not going to say.
You know, it'll be awful close. You may have to flip a coin. And does grunts count as a word? I don't know. So, now, like we said in the critique, that there is several of the same characters in both movies. And especially the dog. But I think the dog gets uglier in the second movie. What do you think?
He's older.
Well,
And he hasn't had a bath.
well, he gets a bath when they throw the when they go into the river once, don't they?
No
Don't they?
shampoo.
Oh, you have to have a shampoo to.
If it's a white dog, yes.
Ah, so now we see. So now, in this movie, like we said, he takes down his house and he's moving it back to his side of the border, which is now the new Finland border. And he does it all by himself. Don't you think that would make you tired?
Yes, but he didn't tell you how long it took him to do it.
Yeah. But how many times did he have to do it? He loaded it up in the truck.
At least 3 to 4.
Yeah. And then, like I say, the Russians helped him load it up onto the train. And then he takes it off the train.
Are we doing spoilers, or are you going to talk to yourself?
No, we're doing spoilers. So see how much time has really gone by for him to load all the lumber stuff for 2 or 3 times. Now, a lot of the equipment's like how those Russian planes, they have to be very easy to learn how to fly. What do you think?
He was in the military prior.
Well, I was in the Navy prior, but I can't fly
You
a plane.
didn't hold the same rank as him.
I didn't kill nobody.
You're not in the same rank as he
No.
was.
So, but he was able, and then also in the trailer they show the plane going straight up and then straight down. Can a plane really do that?
I don't know what they do nowadays.
I know with jets they do it, but a lot of that is the momentum. You know, I don't know about the old planes. And then when you land it, can you land a plane in a swampy area and survive? I know if you hit the ground hard ground head on, they don't. So, but see how the plane lands and if anybody can survive. Let's see. And during the movie, they say no animals was hurt. Was there any more animals besides the dog?
A horse.
Yeah, there was a horse in there. Oh.
Was that in the first one or the second one? In the second one, they had a truck. That was in the first one,
yeah,
wasn't it?
The first one was a horse. So, but they say no animals was hurt. And since one area was swamped, but did any mosquitoes get hurt?
Hopefully.
Yeah. How many? If you're moving into town and you got this load, how many people do you think would help you move into that town?
Us would be none.
How many people would help you pack up your stuff?
None.
So, did he he expect anybody to help him?
No.
So during all this here, you need to figure out who's his friends are and if he's appreciative of them or not. Because a couple of them does come over and help him, but where, it's when he's putting up the last of the house instead of the beginning, when you referred to it, when there's low, putting all the big heavy woods together instead of the 2x4s. That's the way I see it. And they did show pictures of the people helping them. So, for the trailers and stuff, when she said no, I was thinking that they do show some people, but I don't know if it was true, if it was the true actor. Well, no, this is supposed to be a fiction movie, so okay, never mind, my fault. So, well, until next week for the movie critique, but also got to pay attention to when we're going to do the talking about this one Monday. If I can. Yes, only me. So, we will try and get around and we may do a format change for like the executive producer wants. We haven't decided yet.
No, we have decided.
Have we?
Thursday.
No, I'm talking about, see, this is the PK movie critique folder, and he wants to make it the PK's network because I got the PK's the other side. So you have to read real good on that one. So that's just something that we're discussing. Let us know your thoughts if you see it. Yeah, you should be able to go back and read some. And the ones I did lately has been PK's the other side. So for now, we're going to say good night and see you next week. Thank you.